is 8:46 and it is actually a kind of a blustery 64 degrees Fahrenheit right now outside. I've dropped my kids off at school on time. I wasn't sure I was going to manage that today, but I did. My hair looks like garbage. I'm super sore. Sore enough that I left my gym bag at home on purpose. I am just going to go for a real quick, get all of this stretched out, get comfortable, ow, and not carry anything heavy. I am talking tiny purse day. Like, there's hardly anything in here. Keys and a couple of cards. All because women's clothes don't have proper pockets. My phone will fit in this thing, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and my inhaler. Asthma. Not fun. I had what did I eat? Had Nature Valley blueberry muffin bar on the way over here while I was on the road, and I've got a protein coffee. Oh my goodness. I need to log those. I do need to log those. I need to pay more attention to that. Calories in, calories out. It's the only way I do it. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to do today, but I absolutely have got to finish up by hitting one of the massage chairs or one of the hydro massage beds. My failure to do that yesterday is very likely why I'm in pain now. And if I don't manage that pain quickly, it's only going to get worse. This is a common issue when your spine is deformed. You can't really see it from the outside, but inside I'm Quasimodo. Any links to my old channel where I went through all of the letters for Factoral Association, whether or not those letters were letters I have, and exactly what's up with my manufactured defects. That has been buried, and I'm sure none of the people past my initial 23 subscribers before this old video from September last year with a French fry sandwich blew up my channel. Starting to think you guys just want to watch me eat weird stuff. I really need to do some editing. I don't know if I'll get any done. I might put up a card or something when I get home, because you can do that from a desktop or a laptop. And then we've got a very long weekend. Maybe John and I will do a live. That could be fun. I'd like to do a live. It's like question and answer, right? But with an additional twist of, here's questions we have about other, people in other countries and why they do things the way they do. There is a restaurant in Austin I've been to at one point. They had poutine on the menu. I really want to try that at some point. A combination of French fries, cheese curds, and gravy sounds amazing. But for now, I'm gonna focus on keeping the healthy weight that I've worked so hard to get to. Here's a photograph of me at about 180 pounds. And what year was that? It doesn't matter. What matters is I started this channel in August of 2020, having barely escaped the 160s. And I got down to a healthy weight, and I'm trying to stay that way. Time to go to the gym. It's 12:58, and I'm even more of a mess than I was earlier. So after I went to the gym, after I got done at the gym, I went over to a little shop where they mostly sell old lady stuff. It's heavily marketed toward elderly women. I looked around at their meager supply of fitness stuff. I picked up a different flavor of coffee syrup than what I usually find on Amazon. They had my usual size bottle, which I get for about $6. Lasts me a long time. A different flavor, and I had it for $4. Same brand. So I'm happy. It's a caramel mocha waffle cone or something like that. Caramel fudge waffle cone? I don't know. It just sounded like it'd be good in coffee. I do love caramel. Then I went to Goodwill and I found some weights. A couple of handheld barbells. Smaller than anything they have at the gym. Because my right arm can't handle standard weights. Because as my specialist, but the muscle just isn't there to build. It's not just weak. It's not just small. It's like there's much less of it. So I'm going to do what I can with what I have. I am not hungry, at all. I've been working on my water, of course. But I gotta eat something solid. That muffin bar earlier didn't cut it. So I decided I'd go easy on myself. This is half of an English muffin. Yes, I'm aware that it's not from England. It was invented in the US by a guy who was from England, and that's why we call it an English muffin. It's kind of a heavy, thick bread. I've buttered it and loaded it up with, I've got this jar on the kitchen counter that is cinnamon and a sugar replacement called Swerve that's 0 calorie or something like that. And it's almost as good as regular sugar, but it's easier on me. So I'm going to munch on that. I'm going to try to get some editing done. We'll see if I can stay focused. Alrighty, it is 3:49. I'm headed to get my kids from school. What is that sound? Oof. May need to do my brakes. It is 73 degrees out, which I just looked is 22.77 Celsius. In the middle of February. Dang. We're supposed to have some cooler weather this weekend. I think it's Saturday. It's supposed to be a little chilly. And, let me think. My kids have an extended break this weekend. Partially because it is President's Day. Okay, I gotta use the air conditioning because I'm gonna get on the highway here in a moment. A long time ago, they used to celebrate George Washington's birthday and Abraham Lincoln's birthday. I don't know why. I just know that's how it was. And because they're very close together in February, they just combined them both to be President's Day. And to look at the TV ads during that time of year, you would think that the Founding Fathers had invented mattresses, because there is always a President's Day mattress sale. It's one of those things that makes no sense. That's just how it is. And the kids get a day off school. I guess that's what we'll do. And the school district is also going to give them a couple of days while they are having the teachers go through whatever training they're doing this time. Because we can't have educated kids if we don't have educated teachers. So whatever new thing they want the teachers learning. Yeah, so it's going to be several days with my kids home. That'll be nice. So I did a little digging around in what's in my area. And the comments. You know, this Chip Buddy video was September last year, and I'm kidding him. It just blew up. It just, so many views, so many people, so many comments. And they're subscribing, and I don't really complaining. I'm just very confused. Every time they comment, I want another one of these sandwiches. Carbs on carbs with more fat and extra fat and a little bit of sugar in there. And I don't think I had it with ketchup yet. It's pretty good with that HP sauce. So I started looking around for takeout places in my area that have steak fries, which I think is the closest I'm going to be able to find to actual chips. British chips, you know, English chips. I've got so many people trying to correct me on the pronunciation, and some of them disagree. I don't know who to trust, who to listen to on this. And I think I'm going to try to attempt this with potato wedges. There is a gas station with a lot of fried food, awful fried food, on the way to my children's school that has potato wedges, but they're seasoned. And I don't know what the rule is here with whether or not chips can be seasoned. But you know what? The folks running this place, I believe, have immigrated here from India, going by the name tags and the accents heard when I go in there. So, as Indian food is prevalent in the UK, at least from my understanding, it's probably as prevalent there as Mexican food is here. I'm going to assume I have a pass on this seasoning. I don't even know what kind of seasoning they use, but whatever, we're gonna go with it. So at some point I think I'd like to get some potato wedges from there and try this again, just so that that all my many subscribers can tell me how I have once again done it wrong. I don't come on to South Carolina barbecue videos and correct them about the ingredients in their sauce, okay? If you know, you know. And judging by my analytics for my channel, you don't. Or, you know what? You know, as long as we're talking barbecue, I may very well convert my measurements out of freedom units and into Mickey Mouses, and give generic equivalents so that folks on the other side of the pond can try my secret barbecue sauce recipe, the one that I feel I've gotten just perfect for me. Of course, regional variances are amazing. They change, food changes, and it just every time a family changes a recipe to make it better suit them, you wind up with a brand new, different kind of food, and I think that's beautiful. You change it for what you got. Regional variances. It's a universal human experience. I gotta get my kids. Get in here. My family's incredibly loud.
Go back to my Naruto Minecraft world.
I don't know what time it is, but John has been pleading with me to set an appointment for his eye exam. And I tried to call the eye doctor that I use and that I had to change Bruce to since the insurance changed. And their old doctor stopped taking their insurance. I was on hold for 6 minutes. So I hung up and I tried to do the an online scheduling. I have to wait for them to contact me in order to get this set up properly. And John comes in here with, oh, I've got glitter on me again. It's actually embossing powder. And he hands me this open, fun-size little Snickers bar. And he goes, Mommy, can I give you this? And I'm like, what is that? He goes, it's some of my old Halloween candy. And I'm like, why is it open? He goes, I just opened it to make sure it's still good. He also gave me a single Starburst. Now these come in packs of 2 for the fun size stuff, and he explained that he only wanted the lemon one. And he just didn't want to be wasteful, and I'm like, why would you open the Snickers if you're gonna try to give it to me? Like, I didn't want to give you candy that had gone bad. Like, it's from Halloween. You could just throw it away. At least my life's not boring.
I just summer shop clubs and this is awesome. I'm sure it's exciting. CBBBBC.
Join me for a home repair because there's a loose cable on our antenna beside the front door, and every time it smacks the side of the house, the dog panics and barks. Zip tie. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, that's one. I don't like how this is sitting. Ugh, try to make that tight. Okay. Alright. Nail clipper. Oh, let me grab that so it doesn't fall. There we go. That shouldn't hit the house anymore. That's it. Home repair completed. The dog will panic no more, or at least he'll panic about other things. Okay, it is 6:07 p.m. and I am about to expose you to some actual Texan cuisine that you would find in any standard trailer park in the South, pretty much. With my parents dieting right now, things have been a little bit weird in the kitchen. John, bearing in mind he is 12, wanted to make some dinner, and he chose something very, very easy and mostly made of junk, which is Frito pie. And I said, okay, I'll have some Frito pie. That'll take up the entire can of chili, so that works. Frito pie is corn chips, Fritos. Although these are HEB brand. Chili warmed up, and some cheese on top. And he used quesadilla cheese, which I only recently learned is actually a type of cheese, not just cheese warmed up between 2 tortillas, like a grilled cheese sandwich or a cheese toasty. And along with this, to try to make it a little bit healthier, negate the junk food, I've added an entire small avocado with some tahini seasoning on it. And I am going to drink a 0 sugar Dr. Pepper to try to keep my calories down. But Dr. Pepper is very common in Texas. Very, very common. We're proud of it. And Bruce is at a little friend's house, and I guess there was something going on with a trampoline, so I'm getting text messages. It's gonna be a fun evening. Okay, it's late. It's roughly 12:30. I tried to find this this movie that's got it was made in 2000. It has Sean Astin in the lead role, and I guess the bad guy is Bruce Campbell, and his head is shaved. And I searched for it, and my phone was like, it's on Amazon Prime. And then I got on my TV, and it was like, no, it's not available where you're at. And I was like, oh, jeez. So I wound up watching a Riff Tracks, which is like Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they add an audio track of some folks poking fun at what it is you're watching. And the movie that I watched was Double Dragon, which is a monstrosity from the 90s that when I was a child, I really thought it was cool. And my brother and I had watched it several times, so I was already very familiar with this horrible movie. And watching this with the comedy track was very amusing. And from the sound of things, I've got a speaker over here making static noises, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep with that one. There we go. I'll have to remember to turn that back on before I can watch TV again. But the more stuff I can shut off in here, the better I'll sleep. Which is what I'm about to go do, because I can't stay awake for much longer. Thanks for sharing my day with me.